Today, I'll be mainly putting some black vinyl wrap on the side rails of the roof of my Range Rover Evoque, just to see what it looks like. I'm sure it'll be great when I've finished. So initially, I'm just going to wipe the car down, or that part of the... Oh, bollocks. An old... Anyway. Initially, just going to wipe the car down while that part where I'm going to be putting the vinyl wrap with some panel wipe that you would use if you were painting the car. So hopefully that's clean enough to put the vinyl on. I am going to see how hard it is to get this panel off. It seems to be just some bollocks. So it just appears to be some... Oh, what the... I thought these were screws. I'm not. Oh, fuck it, duck. These are just these poppers that need to be taken out. It's hard to see because where the sun is. Even harder to try and get them out. I don't want to scratch the car. It's just going to end up scratching this. Let's push that back in. So I just have to see if I can get it behind here, or at least so you can't see the edge without taking it off. We'll see. So I've already cut the vinyl to what I hope is the right length. So let's put this... I've got some little magnets to hold it in place because I've seen people on YouTube using these. And let's see, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to use these magnets, put this on, and see where I am. Well, that's on there now, and now I don't know what I do. I think if I just peel this off, so take some of this button off. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Put on there. Put there. And then at what point do I start to pull it? I have no idea. Take it all off. Did somebody get it? Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think I mentioned on YouTube. Oh, fuck. Look at the state of this. Right. Right, so if I pull this off and then pull that off, I'm quite sure what that'll do, but I mind. Pull it tight, like that. How am I supposed to do this? Yep, that's it. Otherwise, stretch it. And stretch it that way, perhaps. And then stretch it this way. But you don't make it this way, innit? You can see probably on the way. Oh, it's hot. Pretty hot. Oh, bugger. I should have opened the back door, shouldn't I? Yep. Not so well. Pull it tight. Come on. Right. Just got to get the creases out that I put back in. Right, to be honest, that doesn't look too bad. Unless, of course, you do this for a living, and then it's going to look awful. But for my first go, so peeling this back here, this rubber, forcing that down there. Don't know what happens when I get to this corner. Peel her up there, where's that go? Down there. Does this rubber go all the way along there? It does. Okay. Let's finish trimming this back bit first. What's occurring here? If you could, push that down there. Push it. So, trim along here, and trim along there. Always use this sharp end of the knife, never the blunt end. Never cuts that well, the blunt end. How many cuts am I doing? That's probably the lesson. So if I trim along here, because this is the recess, if I trim along here, and I should be able to push that down there, it may not look that bad. Let's see what happens. So fine edge here. So I've decided to close the doors because that might initially just help this to mold in the right place, and I've got a small pair of steps so I can actually see what I'm doing, which made a remarkable difference. And then again, just being careful because there's rubber all the way along the top of this gutter. If I peel this off from that end, then I can have a look at my handiwork and just squish that down a bit more. I do have, or I had in my pocket, a squeegee thing. So if I just, what you don't want to do is stab yourself with that blade. There's not much blood, I'm all right, I'll survive. Just squeezing this along. It's this bit here, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Right, so if I do the same there, cut it. If I cut it near that edge, that should fold in, I think. Now I've got to open the doors and work my way along those edges. Just trim this along there and down there. Just so it sort of gets released. I'm going to pull this tight along there, push it down. And then trim that down there. Continue, cut without cutting through the paint. So, this is some of this knifing tape. So what I'm going to do is peel this back and put some knifing tape along here so I can get a straight edge once I find the edge of this stuff. There it is. Right, so peel this back and then put it along here. Hold that in place because this should have been done first. But when I do the other side, I can do that first, can't I? And just put this along here. Again, I do not know how this works. I'll just put it there and then hold on there. Then pull this back down tight. Get it to form under there. What do you do with this? I've picked the worst pair of scissors. Oh, look at that. By using the worst pair of scissors, I have exposed a little bit of the thread. So apparently with a knife and tape, you push down on the tape a bit and pull on the thread, and then that pulls the thread through the tape, and then you just pull, apparently. And it cuts through the vinyl with ease. Yeah, it's easy as that. Yeah, easy as that. See, that's cut along there perfectly. Let's try the other end. Pull the thread through. Watch the magic happen. Come on. Really hurt your fingers. The only thing this stuff was cutting through is my fingers. Right. Plan B is trim along where the knife and tape is. That's obviously not how you're supposed to do it. Somehow, I don't know how, that's actually coming all right. Except, got little bubbles. No, we cannot stretch this again. Bubbles disappear, please. Squeeze the bubbles out. Squeeze the bubbles out. Move on to the back door. Just do it before. Right, so we just got this bit to do. So I'm going to pull this tight, push it down there. And then, it's very hot when you press it with your fingers, or you have like a friction burn, anyway. And then if I cut this inside where this rubber pieces. I think I've gone off a bit, never mind. Right, pull that back. Right, we're just getting it. This video, same thing. Peel it back a bit. Make it roll up. Come on. If you had a lot more something going on in the distance, that's the noises of the So just the last little bit to do. And then it's not quite a case of standing back and admiring my work. It's more seeing how far I've got to walk away before it looks decent. Okay, so looking at this from as far away as Mars, it actually looks alright. And even close up, to be honest, it looks alright. Going all the way along, but around this edge, it's not too bad. And opening the door, it's not too bad. Along here, could be better. But I'm getting a reasonably straight edge there. There's a little bit of I tore it there a bit. And then the back door, then the back door along this edge here, it's not too good. The boot bit, it's not too bad. So anyway, that's one side done. I just got to do the other side now. Okay, so let's start on this side. Same thing. Wipe down with some panel wipe. Get rid of the dust. Put that here. Now, peel so it doesn't tear. The backing paper, that is. Yeah, wait. Because that's what caused it to tear last time, was not keeping it straight. Right, so that's it. Right, so I need to pull the front. Oh, it's all a mess. It's all sticking to itself now. I haven't done this right, have I? So the lessons that were learned doing the other side have not really been passed on for doing this side. Air bubbles. So what I've learned, I think, is you stretch the bubbles out and the creases. So I think I made a better job of the back bit there than I did on the other side. Right, so time to start trimming without falling off the ladder some of the, well, it's not a ladder, little steps. Right, just to make a start, just to try and get this bit here to less wrinkled. I must have to trim around there, do I? Yeah, so if I trim back here, I'll be cutting along the length of the rubber, let's use the sharp end of the blade because that end's a sharp end and it cuts much better than the blunt end. Okay, so we had technical difficulties, but I've cut all the excess away from the roof, from the gutter bit. Try and trim this off again under there, straight. Right. I think by the time I finish here, this will be as straight as a donkey's hind leg. Right, so again, I've got to try and get this, persuade this to stay under here and not be creased. Okay. So I've done all this. This is all tucked under here. I've trimmed all this bit back. Same for here. On the front. It's not that bad. Not that good. Not that bad. And then I've just got to manage my expectations of this. So, yeah, I just need to trim along there and squish that down. Squish that along there. Squishing. It's all right. So it is the next day and it has been raining overnight, which is unusual in the UK. But I couldn't film this part yesterday because I ran out of memory on the phone I'm using. So here is what it looks like, the finished product. So it is a little bit wobbly on here, but not too bad. And the same on the front. It's not too bad. A couple of bits here and there, but not that you would notice at first glance. Well, you would if you were doing this for a living, I suppose, but yeah. And there's the front bits. This is the other side, driver's side in the UK. Again, running along here. It's okay. I think I've done an alright job, if you don't look too closely. So, apologies for the t-shirt yesterday, that was horrific, wasn't it? But this one's not too bad. I'll never clip that microphone to a t-shirt like that again. That's bad. But anyway, if you like this video, even if you didn't like the video, subscribe. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? You don't like this content, so subscribe. And at least click a like or a dislike or something. It helps. And subscription doesn't cost any money. It just means you'll be notified when another glorious video comes out. Thank you.